Hello investors, my name is ZKIN. Welcome back to number one place for all your investing needs. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 altcoins to buy in the month of June. We're also going to be talking about the Federal Reserve and what they have forecasted for 2023, what is going to happen with the rates and everything else that is going to affect the crypto market as well as the stock market. So right now the market is down about 2.5% in the past 24 hours, which is okay. We have our, Bitcoin up here about negative 3% on the day. Market cap still above 700 billion, trading around 39,000. We're still doing okay as long as we don't fall below like 36,000. We're still on that uptrend. Now Ethereum is down about 4%, trading under 300 billion, currently at $2,400 per coin. We have Binance down about 1.5%. We have Cardano, Doge. All of these coins are pretty much down 1%. Some of them about 2%. And then obviously we have a few outliers that are trading either flat or up a little bit, 1 or 2% as well. So guys, let's get into these altcoins. But before we get into altcoins, smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 150 plus likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notifications to get notified every time we make a new video. As always, leave a comment below what crypto are you buying right now. And if you want to sign up for Webull, get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800. Links are going to be in the description. So let's get into it, guys. First off, we're going to talk about the Federal Reserve now forecasts at least 2 rate hikes by the end of 2023. So that is what Fed Jay Powell said today during the meeting. So Wednesday, here's some key points. So Wednesday's forecast showed 13 members of the Federal Open Market Committee believe the Fed will increase rates in 2023, and the majority of them believe the central banks will hike at least twice that year. And then in fact, 7 of the 18 members see the Fed possibly increasing rates as early as 2022. So a lot of people are saying that it's going to happen towards the end of 2022. So maybe the fourth quarter of 2022 or early, first quarter of 2023. So we're still about a year and a half away from that, which is a good thing. So we still have so much more time until that happens. But there's some other things. So the Fed also sharply increased its inflation forecast for the year as well. So right now, Jay Powell is pretty much saying inflation is here, and the supply issues that we're seeing right now, let's just say in like lumber, other things like that, it's increasing very quickly. So, the inflation is here, and the shortage of these supplies is here as well. So the shortage of the supply is definitely going to cause this inflation to, continue on higher at a peak. But obviously, once we get to that peak, we're going to start getting back on track and, having that downward spike as well. So it will peak out and we will see some crazy movements happen in the near future, but eventually it will taper off and we will see it, come back down. And obviously they will increase these rates in 2023, which could possibly, interfere a little bit with the market depending on how everybody takes it. But they're giving us so much time in advance. We have about a year and a half in advance. So we have plenty of time to prepare for whatever is to come with, the Federal Reserve with the increased rates and everything else that comes with it as well. So, we should not be surprised when it does happen because they give us so much time ahead to, prepare pretty much. So, don't panic. That is one of the bigger things. Prices might fluctuate in the next few days, next few weeks because of this news, but I think that by the end of the 2021 we will be doing very well. We might see another bull market happen once again, and that's definitely what I'm looking forward to in my opinion. Now obviously I'm not a financial advisor, so this is all for just educational purposes and just my opinion. So before investing, speak to your financial advisor, guys, and do your own due diligence. Now let's get into these altcoins, guys. So first altcoin on our list is going to be Theta. So Theta, one of the more popular coins on our channel. So this one is up about 3%, currently trading at around $9 per coin. In the past week, it's down about 3%. In the past month, down about 4%. And in the 1-year chart, it is up over 3,700%. So Theta has been, performing very well. It was trading at around a quarter or so in June of 2020. Then we hit highs here in 2021 at around $16 per coin at one point. Those are some massive gains there at highs, like we said, at $16 or so. I mean, it's been on a move, but obviously we did pull back from that $16 area all the way down here to about lows of about $6 or so. So over a 50, 55, 60%, cut, I guess you could say, in the market cap. The market cap for Theta is around 9.1 billion right now, with the volume in the past 24 hours at 222.3 million, and obviously the circulating supply is at 1 billion coins. So right now, Theta is performing decently. We did see it bounce off of that low of 6, and we're up about 50% from that low, which is a great, thing to see. It went from $6 all the way to $9. So we're up about 50% if you bought that dip, obviously. And it keeps, it seems to be going on this trend on up. So that is a positive sign as well. we're still trading at prices that we were trading, in April or so. So it's not like we even made a huge dip, even though, crypto is down a little bit, but altcoin seems to be performing well. There's a lot of altcoins, right now that are booming, and that's a positive sign, obviously, even though the market is, shifting and doing different things. Maybe the large cap coins are not, moving as high as they used to, but the mid cap and the low cap coins, some of them are booming on higher, and we see some rotation happening with that as well. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out on, guys, for the future as well, going throughout the rest of the year. Now, the second altcoin on our list is going to be Solana, SOL. This is another coin that we like to see on this channel as well. It's up about 3% on the day, currently trading at around $40 per coin. In the past week, down about 3.9%. Also right here, I believe this was a glitch that happened on a lot of these coins, so don't, mind this huge downward spike that you see. In the past month, this coin is down about 14%, but on the 1 year chart, this coin's over, 6,800% higher than it was last year, as this coin was trading at around 62 cents just a year ago, which is crazy to think about. So we went from 62 cents all the way to highs now of about $40. And obviously at one point we did hit over $60 on May 17th. So this one did hit a huge high right there, $60, massive gains. Obviously sold off, drastically all the way down to lows of $24. So over 60% on this one was cut as well during that market crash that we saw. But the good thing is we've been seeing a recovery happen in the past, 3 or 4 weeks now that we've been recovering on these coins. And, we went from those lows of 24, 25 all the way up here to highs of about $41 or so. So we're making some gains, which is definitely a positive sign. We're up over about 50% or so, a little bit higher than 50% from the lows. So you could have made some decent change. Even, when the market overreacts like that and it falls down so drastically, that is usually a good buying opportunity because people panic sell and, it got way oversold. And that was just a great dip buying opportunity. And we had, a few dip buying opportunities. And I'm sure we're going to have many, many more in the future where people will, start to panic once they see the market continue to go down. And obviously these big whales and, scalpers are going to jump on in, buy them at the lows, sell them back, once they make a few percent profit, 50, 40, 60% profit, they're going to take it. They're going to be happy with that, even if you're not. So obviously this one has a market cap at 11 billion, volume in the past 24 hours at 589.2 million, and then the circulating supply is around 272.6 million. Now Solana obviously is a decentralized computing platform that uses SOL to pay for transactions. Solana aims to improve blockchain scalability by using a combination of proof of stake consensus and a so-called proof of history. Now, as a result, Solana claims to be able to support 50,000 transactions per second without having to sacrifice decentralization. And that is why Solana is going to be on our number 2 spot for the month. Now, next up, we have Internet Computer, also known as ICP. So this one has been a hot coin, in the past few months, hitting some crazy highs and then pulling back, obviously. But a very interesting one for the future, as it is up about 2% today. And we see, started this trend on up towards the end of Wednesday night, hitting highs up here at $58.69. In the past week, it is down about 28%. On the past month, down 74%. Like I said, from highs of $223. And then obviously on the 1 year chart, it's still up over 583%, as this coin was trading at around $8.50 in July of 2020. Right here, we saw some crazy gains. It went all the way up to $750, guys. Huge gains right there. And it's been just way over, sold right now. It's, going back to the territories that we were trading in March. So we're losing lots of gains, and it's on a downtrend. So with this one, Internet Computer, we're going to be looking for pretty much a bottom. So what we're going to be looking for with this one is a bottom. We're not going to be looking at it right now, but we're adding it to our radar. Once it hits that bottom, that is when we're going to be looking for an opportunity to actually buy, obviously on that dip, and potentially consolidate and, turn around and trend on higher. I mean, we hit highs up here of 750, like we said. We made some massive movement since then. On May 9th, it pulled back a lot. So the coin did jump, pretty high here from about $200 all the way to $750 in a matter of a day or two, which is insane to see. Anybody that was holding this coin, even at the highs here of $200, made pretty much a 3x right there really quickly in about 24 to 48 hours. But if you bought this coin last year at lows of down here about $10 or so, you made some crazy gains right there. If you would have sold, you had about a day or so to sell, and if you didn't, well, you still could have made some decent gains on the way down if you sold here the next day at 428 or so. So, crazy, crazy coin. Definitely an interesting one for the future. Market cap at 7.6 billion, volume in the past 24 hours at 206.3 million, and then the circulating supply is at 129 million. So, Internet Computer ICP is a utility token that allows users to participate in and govern the Internet Computer blockchain network. The network aims to help developers create websites, enterprise IT systems, internet services, and DeFi applications by installing their code directly on the public internet. Now, ICP can also be staked or converted into cycles that can be used to power computation for dApps and traditional applications as well. So that is our third coin, guys, and now let's get into the number 4. So number 4 is actually a hot one right now that's pretty much trending, and it's been booming in the past 24 hours. We talked about this one as well the day prior, and we talked about this, that it could have a pop, and it definitely did. So AMP is up 22% currently on the 24-hour chart, currently trading at 11 cents. It was down here at lows of about 8.5 cents. So we talked about this coin when it was trading under 8 cents or so, and it's been booming. So market cap 4.7 billion, volume in the past 24 hours 382.3 million, and then the circulating supply is at 42.2 billion. So AMP is an Ethereum token that aims to collateralize payments on the Flexa network, making them instant and secure. If a BTC or ETH payment fails due to unconfirmed or long transaction times, the AMP collateral can instead be liquidated to cover losses, while the vendor receives payment in fiat, potentially providing greater assurances to both parties. So in the past week, this one's up over 88%, guys. We talked about it at the lows, obviously, down here as well on Sunday, I believe. So this coin's up 88% just in the past week. In the past month, 85%. In the past year, over 1,063%. So this is exactly what I was talking about, guys. These coins are still making moves, even though the crypto space is not moving that hard, or not that much. This was trading at around 3 cents or so just a few weeks ago when the crash happened. So from that 3 cents, you'd be up over 200-300% right now if you bought that dip. And we're at all-time highs right now, way higher than we were here at the peak in May or April or whatever time period you want to look at. So we're hitting all-time highs right now. This is a very popular coin that is making momentum plays. Definitely one that I would be adding to the radar and potentially buying in on this hype run up. Obviously, you don't want to get caught bag holding, so maybe not hold it for a long time. Be very careful what you're doing. I wouldn't suggest holding it for months and months, but this could be a quick jump in and out to gain some decent, gains on it as it's trending on higher and gaining some more momentum, guys. Last but not least, coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be Cosmos, also known as Atom. So we haven't talked about this one for months, but we talked about it yesterday, and since yesterday, it's up about 12%. So, it seems to be we're having a good luck charm, guys. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you stay tuned, turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video, because these coins are booming that we're talking about. So Cosmos up about 11%, like we said, very low market cap at only 3 billion right now, currently trading at $14.37. Volume in the past 24 hours, 318.4 million. Obviously, Atom is a cryptocurrency that powers an ecosystem of blockchains designed to scale and interoperate with each other. And the team aims to create an internet of blockchains, a network of blockchains able to communicate with each other in a decentralized way. Cosmos is a proof-of-stake chain. Atom holders can stake, their tokens in order to maintain the network and receive more Atom as a reward. So in the past week, this one's up about 3%. In the past month, down about 40%. And on the 1-year chart, this coin is still up over 432% from lows down here of about $2.50 all the way to highs of 32. Then we saw this pullback, and now we're consolidating in a nice little range right there between $12 and $15. And hopefully, we'll see this one continue to trend on higher and continue to move higher throughout the rest of the year. And going into, the next 5 to 10 years, we hope to see Cosmos, also known as Atom, perform very well, as also the whole cryptocurrency market as continues to boom. So guys, those are the 5 altcoins. Now let's get into these other bigger coins and see how they've been performing. So like we said, Bitcoin down about 3%, currently trading at right under 39,000. Hit highs of it almost touched up here about 41,000 at one point. We talked about the resistance. We needed to break through 42,000 in order for it to continue that trend on higher. It wasn't able to break through it, but as long as we stay around this range going into the weekend, we're going to have to see what's going to happen. It might be hard to get back over that 42,000 area over the weekend, as we might see a pullback going into Friday, Saturday. But you never know what's going to happen with the world. We might get some crazy news, or maybe even a tweet, wink, wink, and it could jump on higher. So market cap 726.4 billion, guys. Ethereum down about 4%, guys. Even worse than Bitcoin. So hit highs here about 2,500. pulled back down all the way to about 2,300 or so. So this one, we needed to break through 3,000. Doesn't seem like we're getting to that 3,000 area anytime soon, but that is okay. Ethereum is still up, almost 900 and something percent on the year. It is still performing very well. It's consolidating as well right here. We're going to be looking for it to break through that 3,000 area, hopefully sometime towards the end of summer, potentially even sooner, and make some decent moves in the end of 2021. Then we have Dogecoin, which is pretty much still trading around that 30 cents area, guys. So we've been talking about this for a while now, that Doge is pretty much, consolidating around this 30 cents area now for the past few weeks. I mean, we did see that pop here when it got added to Coinbase, but then it came back down to earth, pretty much where it was before. So 30 cents is our, nice support area for Doge, and we're going to be looking for it to continue to stay here until we see an uptrend, hopefully. So if you guys enjoy this type of content, guys, smash that like button for me. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about the crypto market right now? Is it bearish, bullish? And also let me know, what do you guys think about the Fed rates that they're saying that we might get 2 increases in 2023, maybe sooner, you never know. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification to get notified every time we make a new video. If you want to sign up for Webull and get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800, links are going to be in the description for that. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.